we're saying, we don't want them to just think that because we all know it. Let us don't fool ourselves. The Western world, that's why they can do what they are doing in Africa and get away with it. But where we are a nation that is going to be the light and the beacon of hope for our fellow Africans. So we have to start to let them know that you can't just take our prime minister just like that. And that's why I was so happy, even when they were scaring you, trying to make, oh, these black people, we are going to scare them, they will not come to Finland. We proved them wrong, that we will be in that Finland, and they proved all the
Madam Happy, sorry, I'm not cutting you off. Drake, can you hear me now?
Yes, yes,
Drake,
yes.
okay. Now, madam, see what's happening here. We have to get to our COS so that she will tell us how the process is going, okay? Because in every country, they have their own way of doing things. So that she will get to that lawyer, the person in charge of the PM's case, so that they can tell us, okay, see how the process is going, so that we will know. Because the way it is, most of us are used to the Nigerian system of investigation, where sometimes if you're not being investigated of the crime you commit or the crime you are being accused of, you just get locked up, like the way Oge Nkere has been locked up, no case to answer, no nothing, even when he has defeated them in their courts. So we get to our COS. Come on, let this lawyer clarify things. Even if the lawyer doesn't clarify things himself, let him come through you, clarify things, and let us know the process of which this investigation is going on, so that we can know. Well, if it's something we can get from her, that would be beautiful. If it's something the lawyer can give based on the investigation or the nature of the investigation, well, that is it. Like I will say again, please, we should not attach emotion in whatsoever we are doing or thinking, lest our judgment will be clouded. Because sometimes we may become curious and questioning something to a point whereby our emotions will not allow us to calculate things properly, and we begin to pick enemies when we are not supposed to pick enemies. Biafrans, remove emotions from this restoration, so that you will be able to use your judgment well and use your mind very well. That's all I have to say. Madam Happy, please, you have 2 minutes to round up. Thank you.
Thank you, Divine. Yes, we are going to do that. We know how the Nigerian work. We also know how the Western world, because most of us are in the Western world. And it's because we are not seeing that parallel attitude. That's why we want to know. You're right. We want our COS. That's what we are asking, really. The COS
Sorry,
to tell us, so that if we are not happy with the lawyer, we
can you
don't
hear
know
me?
all this. Who is this?
Sorry,
Master Drake.
because
Yeah, we can hear you. Go on.
Drake, we can hear you.
please just use your hand and calm down. Let me bring you up, please. It's hanging here. I can't hear you. Divine.
You
I
can't
think
hear
you're
Master
having
Drake.
yeah, you're
We
having
can't hear you.
network problem, Drake.
I think you may be having some connection problem.
You're having connection problem.
Divine, sorry,
Someone
Divine,
can tell him to use his hand and calm down. Let me bring him up because I'm seeing him reconnecting
Divine,
here.
I
We
can't see
can
you
hear
as
you.
well. I can't
Go
see
ahead,
Divine as
Divine.
well.
Yeah, it's from Drake's network.
From
Drake,
your
do like
handset.
this, Drake, do like this. Just put your phone in flight mode in split seconds. Like touch the flight mode and then remove it back from flight mode. And sorry, the airplane mode, same thing, Sha. The airplane mode, remove it back from airplane mode. I think you'll be able to connect better again.
Drake, did you hear him? Okay, he may have heard you and maybe trying to do that.
All right.
If we
Madam
have
Happy,
somebody,
please round up.
okay, yes, sorry. If we have somebody that has a better network system, maybe that person should take off from be the host.
Divine, I'm
That's
hearing
just
you. Happy, oh my
okay.
God.
Thank you. Okay,
Go
so
on.
like what
Okay.
I was saying, Divine and everybody else, with the COS, we know how Nigerian work, and we know that Finland is definitely not Nigeria. That's what our hope is on, and we know how the Western world also work. Even that Edward Snowden, that phone girl reminded me, and that one did worse. So I don't know what my PM has done, but a freedom fighter. So that's why we just want to know. This one was not a freedom fighter, but at least the state, like just like in Nigeria, is calling him a criminal, calling him everything. That's how United States was calling that guy this, calling him that. And but the lawyer was able to come out and give the American citizen. He was fighting American, but the lawyer is an American. He also gave citizens. He came out and gave the citizen of America what was going online and in person. That's all we are asking. That's all. Yeah, and if it's not something that will be possible, we also need to know. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for that submission. It's whether we like it or not, it's deep down inside of us to be updated daily, if possible, on PM's case. But it's not a problem. Since she's been doing it, we are hoping for the best. And also, we keep on, because if it's a government, the government will never ever be without critics. Whether you ask them question or make a demand or make a request or make a suggestion, it's a government. Whether they like it or not, they will always have to bear that. They will always have to come to terms with that. That yes, indeed, the citizens who make critics, who make demands, who make suggestions, who make proposals, really do care about the country. Yeah, it's the right thing to do. It's the truth. Yes, I also support that. Now, talking about the way forward about our government and the distraction we are having in the right side. I believe every one of us should do as much as possible to share everything that is happening on homeland. We shouldn't give up. In fact, what happened at Olu, I was expecting the information department to be sharing it and tagging. Some of us, we do share it, but we don't tag the Finnish authority. I still have the Finnish authority handle in my, how do they call it, is it benchmark, where immediately I type their name, it shows. Even if it's a letter, it shows. We should do as much as possible to be tagging them in every atrocities that is happening in homeland. Even if it is a police brutality that doesn't even concern us, we should tag them. Even if it's happening elsewhere, like the event that happened that in Borno, we should thank them and say, okay, look at what is happening. We do not want this to happen. That's Simon Ekpa did not want this to happen to us, and it has been happening to us. That's why Simon Ekpa is doing what he is doing. We shouldn't relent. We are in a serious battle. People don't know that media battle is quite intense than a battle on ground, because battle on ground, you don't really see daily confrontations like that. But media battle, every day you'll have to think of something to post to be ahead of your enemy. I was very, very disappointed when I went through the pages of the fallen angel, ex Minister of Information, and I did not see anything concerning what happened in Olu. And to tell you the truth, I'm also disappointed in Ugo 247 because I did not see anything similar concerning what happened in Olu, that he attacked the Finnish authority. If any of you saw it, please correct me. But I really take time to go through Sonny Akparawa's page, Rafael Ajairo's page. I did not see any of that. And then I was like, these the same people that are talking about Biafra. When I was in their space, I took time to enter some of their handles to check whether they posted the things in Olu. I did not see for the people I checked, like 5 to 6 of them. I didn't see, but they were busy gossiping. In the end, I tried to ignore their gossip and back and forth, just to raise the topic that there is an orchestrated plan to wipe the people of Olu State out of the face of the earth. And what they could do is, I should ask question or answer question about irregularities or illegitimacy or legitimacy of the COS. I told them I was not going to go into back and forth with them, but they still persisted. When I said, okay, fine, you know me, I don't hide, I don't run away from question, because I know what I'm following, and I'm good at what I'm following. Because when I'm following something, I make research. That's to show you that they are not about progress. It's all about gossip, fundraising, name calling, insult, DOS pattern of activity. So my people here, please do as much as to think of how Biafra will move forward, how the security architecture will continue to progress, how we can fund intelligence units, how we can fund our men on ground. Try very much to talk about the progress. Don't dwell too much in them. Maybe once in a while you touch a little salt on their own case, but really take 80% of your time to talk about our progress. Even if it means repeating one thing over and over and over and over and again, it will really go a long way, because when you keep repeating one thing, it will inculcate this kind of frequency in our brains that even the government will say, let's look into this and see how we can get it done. Thank you very much, Biafra. Please, yeah, I don't know between Fongel and Benchooks who will go next, please. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much, my sister. My brother, thank you. Please let me.
Sorry, sir. Sorry. Actually, we're supposed to have United States, but United States, please, let's allow Manchester. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just want to make a quick recommendation for us here, like how our sister Happy Human was agitating. Thank you so much, my brother Divine, for what you have said. Let us not allow emotion to derail us. In this time around, we got to be a patience. We got to have a patience. Patience is a virtue. There's no way, there's nothing we can do. Even if you like agitate, protest to Jerusalem, when authority, everything is in the authority. You know, the way the authority work here in Europe is not the way it works in Africa. There's no amount of agitation you can agitate. When they give you instruction, obey that instruction. If they ask you to stay 1 week, stay 1 week. If you say 5.5 or 6.5 days, you start afresh again. You need to keep that law. And this is what we are looking for. What we wanted to take to Africa, to Biafra land. There's a way we can try to or rewind the clock or make the clock to go faster. It can jeopardize our movement. Our deputy prime minister is untouched. She said we have to listen to this woman. She's not just ordinary woman. She really have something upstairs. Let us have that a little bit patience and follow her. If we say, oh, after 1 week, 1 month, or we use him comparing other issues or other cases, like everybody has his own peculiar situation. Let us not compare anybody here, please. Our prime minister issue or case is completely different from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's completely different from Chuba Ayuba. I don't like people bringing the comparison on whatever they are doing. Concentrate on that thing you are doing. Put more tempo. And believe in what you believe on. That's the most important thing. You must first of all have to believe yourself before you can believe another person. I think that is major things we are lacking. Please, let us not be so in a hurry. We want to see everything happening today. No. This is barely 1 month. Yes, people, I know people can agitate. People can be worried. But what I'm saying, something you know where he or she is. You don't need to question too much. Because when you question too much, it can cost you a different thing again. I yield my mic. Thank you.
Divine co-host, if you don't
Thank
mind me,
you.
we are talking about the people on the other side. Somebody asked a question if they have paper to continue what they are doing. My own is that I hope because we can't allow individuals to continue to delay this our struggle, because there are some people who have decided that this struggle is just a money-making venture for them. We had during was Rike, they built hotel, they raised money, they did whatever they did, and Biafrans did not make him pay for it. Now we have the DOS, they sold our leader, all the money in that account, they did whatever they want to do with it, and nobody made them to give account. How Biafrans, be serious? How do you think that when people do that and no repercussion, that somebody will not do it again? That is one question. But I am happy that at least the government is trying to put things in place to help this from reoccurring. But these ones that are occurred, we also want the government to look into bringing them to book. Thank you.
Thank you. United States?
Divine, please, can it, we go 247 is asking for mic. I don't know, maybe your network is not allowing you. Do you see him is asking for mic?
Y'all let United States speak. Oh.
Yes, United States should speak. He has been here.
Yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear me what I'm saying?
I guess the host is busy, but I can see 247.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gordon, can you see 247?
Hold on, let me. No, I can see you. I can see you go 247.
We'll go 247.
I can see him. I just accepted Chuku Emeka now. I can see you go 247.
My two co-hosts, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah. United States is supposed to be like
Is it my own United States?
We want you to talk, United States. Talk.
United States, Biafra Unite.
Okay. Thank you. Good evening, dear friends from Holland. I thank every one of us who have been putting in their efforts, their time, their resources, energy, and everything to make sure that this government is moving forward. I appreciate our effort. I also want to use the opportunity to thank and encourage our DPM, our COS, Dr. Ngozi Orabeze. Thank you very much, Ma. May Chukwu continue to strengthen you, continue to protect you, continue to guide you, because the work you are really doing for us is not an easy task. I really appreciate you. I make sure that I follow you bomber to bomber. And I also want to encourage every Biafran to follow her, share everything that you see from her page, because it will help us to go a long way. At least I want each time she make a post, I want to be seen like 1K above, both shared and retweeted. It will help us. Thank you. And I also want to thank Happy Women. Each time I come here and listen to you speak, very much happy because most times you speak through my mind. Most of the things you say is the things that I always want to say. I thank you very much, Happy Women. I don't want to repeat what you have said, so I think we should look into all the things that Madam Happy Ume have said. It will help us. We don't want a repetition of Cho Ayoba stuff where we don't know what's happening. We need to know what's happening. All this fear of the thing, it won't take us anywhere. We need to know.
Yeah.
Okay, Biafrans, I bring greetings. Chinwe, disappointment. Chinwe, Madam Chinwe, Oge Nkere. I won Gongi the other time. I've warned you the other time, but you persistently, you want me to insult you. And I will give you that thing you're looking for. You a fool. Chinwe, you are a big time fool. This is the last time I will tell you this. Next time you foolishly carry out your gullible, foolish self out to me or to my platform, what I will tell you, what I will make you, you will not like it. Just uselessly come into my platform and deceive yourself or foolishly comment rubbish of yourself again. Then you will see what I will do to you. Foolish woman. Okay, Biafrans, we continue. Miss Sammy, thank you so much. And we continue. It's like their space is not moving well. And I have to come in now. People like this woman here that call herself Shinwe are the problems Biafrans have been having. People that will claim they are fighting for Biafra, but they are fighting for Nigeria and stealing our money, working with Ebubeagu at the same time. Okay, the question is the situation so far. I've been demanding for Mike. I've been asking for Mike, but it's like the host is having problem that he cannot see me. Or forum. I don't know. I don't know what happened. For long I've been asking for Mike. I'm demanding for Mike. They cannot even see me in the space. So, anyways, whatever happens, however it happened, it's even like the space is gone down or what. I don't know. But I still want to speak to them. He's telling me rejoin. I leave and I rejoin. I don't know why the spaces. I just want them in the space to get what I'm about to say now. Oh, please rejoin. I don't know why. Um, So, Biafrans, before we continue, I greet everyone. I greet everybody. Their space is like it has been taken down. Their space is being taken down. And before we continue, I want everyone to know, and I want everybody to remember that there is only one thing, and that one thing is to bring Biafra or to fight to make sure that Biafra comes. That one thing is to fight to make Biafra come. Well, I will clear some things this evening. Meanwhile, our PM, our COS, any moment from now, there are things that are better the appropriate authority explain. So it's not because I am privileged to get some information, I will immediately run and they talk. No, things are not being done that way. There are people that should report or give or clear some questions and give answers to some questions. So I believe from between now and the Monday, the COS will be out, or the DPM, acting DPM, will come out to take questions from people. Ambassador, I think on Monday, I think she even have a program in Dr. Damage's platform, just the same way our PM had last time, and I believe there will be room for questioning. But before that, I think she need to come out, which I don't know when. Maybe later today, maybe tomorrow, maybe next tomorrow. But certainly, is she coming out? Yes, that's for sure. So I greet every Biafran that is here this evening, listening to me, watching me, and I must tell us that we must continue in everything we are doing in this government. Let us know that the battle is not just a one-way battle. Like when our prime minister was here, the battle was, we are heading to restore Biafra. The only enemy we have was then Nigeria. But today we have Nigeria within us. Then we have Nigeria as focus. We focused on Nigeria and was disseminating them. Those terrorists in uniform, we were removing them, destroying them. And any I'm not the one that will tell her what to do. She knows what to do, okay? So, but today, we have people that knew about the government. We have people that have been in this government. We have people that knew the structures of this government. They are the people trying to bring down the government. And it is not as easy as fighting Musa out there. That is why when you see Christopher Musa coming out to tell you, we are bringing Simon, we are destroying ESN camp, we are doing this one, we are doing that one. I will share the link, although I don't need to share the link. I don't need to share the link, please. Contact me. So, onye me dị wọtụ n'ezi, asị m anya kpọsịa gị ebe ahụ, anya kpọsịa gị onye whatever you call yourself, anya kpọsịa gị. So the government is doing everything to free herself from what these wicked individuals are planning to drown the government into. And it is not an easy fight. The government also have our Prime Minister, Simon Egba, also the case of Simon Egba, something is being done. You don't expect the government to tell you, you don't expect the government to come out here every minute and tell you, we have contacted a lawyer, and then tomorrow, the lawyer has visited Simon, and the next tomorrow, Simon said I should greet you. That is not what you should be expecting from the government to come and update you every minute about Simon Ekpa. You don't need to know what the government is doing about this situation. You need to know what the government has done. The government is doing something. And the government don't need to come and tell you what they are doing, how they are doing it. The government don't need to come and tell you that Ugo 247 is now in Finland to discuss the matters of Simon Ekpa. It is not necessary. If you remember, our Prime Minister will always tell you, you will only know what you need to know. It is not necessary. So the question that we're asking on the space is the situation, Simon Ekpa worried, they are worried, they are worried, they are worried. And I want to tell everybody that you don't need to be worried for nothing. There is nothing to be worried about. Everything is under control. Everything is under control. And in that space also, somebody was saying that you did not hear me tweet or say something about what happened in Olo. Yeah, I didn't post it. Because till today, is even today, is this evening here now, about an hour ago, that I have gotten the real information of what happened. And the person is telling me he is not even certain. Nobody knows what has happened till now. I am calling, making informations. Nobody have been able to tell me this is who marched. It wasn't Nigeria Army. It wasn't Fulanese. Who are those people? They were not Fulani headers that did that. Yeah, these are the people that gathered celebrating New Year. And all of a sudden, some people came out from the bush and started macheting with cutlass, with axe, with all sort of things. No gun. They no use gun. Sha. If anybody tell you say na gun they use, na lie. So what do you want me to publish? What do you want me to come and tell you? I saw the videos. I was trying to find out what happened. Till now, nobody knows those people who sent them, who they are working for. I don't know if somebody is getting me. So you don't expect me to post a video and without explaining, I should just post the video, bam, and tell you Nigeria is doing it. Nigeria might do it. Through who? Through who? I want us to know something as well. In that space as well, they were saying you do not tag Finland Prime Minister or Finland the President or whoever with that video. That is not the only video that has popped up, or that's not the only thing that has happened so far. Let me see if I can connect back to that space again.
Wow, to some people are talking of progress. Okay, now this app, that freedom app that PM wanted to launch, Success knew something about it because Success was also downloaded the app and then
Yes,
had
yes, yes,
access
yes.
to it. Then how come nobody's talking about it?
My brother, I tell you.
Nobody's
Nah,
talking about that freedom app, oh. And they're not even asking Success. There was a time PM posted maybe part of that app and also showed you in that app. How come nobody's talking about that app? No, it's a question that we need to raise. Oh, serious, it's a question that we need to raise both to our COS and also to Success, asking him about that app. I mean, PM is not a programmer now that will say, okay, he was the one programming that app and it's in his system.
no, Success know about that app. Success know about that app. You understand?
Oh, okay. And nobody's
So
talking about it.
they have used this their nonsense to. This is what they are hiding from now. They have used this their nonsense to turn everybody mind. So nobody is nobody's mind is going there for now because of this nonsense they are doing. This is all their plans now.
You know what's paining me most? I just went to their page, to their space, to talk about Biafran progress, to talk about the Olo, and also to advise them to tag Finnish authority on the
They get mind.
atrocities that is happening.
They
They
get mind
get
to enter there.
they. I know fear obedient people. Now them I go come fear. Who be them? Which of them fit stand me for argument?
You know, say Mass Beke come yesterday. They full attack that space yesterday. They bring them down. So today he came. He try. I saw him. I refused to give him mic. Then he now went to their space. Nothing where they don't call me. Nothing where this guy don't call me. Mass Beke.
All right, we continue. The I don't know why I cannot get access to the mic. They don't even see me when I come into their space. So I wanted to answer their questions. So, like I was saying, you don't know what I'm doing. I made it clear this Biafra is not one man business. You can tag the Finland president. You don't expect me to tag him before you tag him. You came to my platform. You did not see the program I run for 2 hours, sitting down here, running program for hours. You did not see the spaces I was holding. You are waiting to see the one I tagged the Finland president. Must I be the one to do it? They put pin for my head, say, Ugo, now you must do this one. I must not do it. Do it yourself. Do something. Do something. That's how it will work. Everybody's hand must be on deck. The information minister, the information secretary is having some difficulties, maybe due to the weather. She's not just she has not been okay for now, and but by the grace of God, she will be back soon. So if you come into the information and look, you see that it's Ugo. Ugo will go to space. It's the same Ugo. Ugo will come and host this one in front. Ugo, am I not a human being? I have my life as well. I want us to know that the same way you are running this Biafra is the same way. Nothing makes me difference. I'm a human being as well. Okay? So I beg everybody, you are now asking of app that was not ready, app that was in making. Is app our problem now? You see, what our people don't know is how to focus one thing at a time. The app wasn't a difficult thing for Prime Minister to say, okay, let's do this app, we'll finish it. But there are things that are most needed to get that attention, financial attention, our PM have to keep the app by the side and finish them. Success cannot be managing the app or controlling the app from homeland. It's not so. Success know about the app. Yes. The same way me, I know about the app. What is the difference? Success do not control the app. The app before now is still under the control and supervision of our Prime Minister. Nobody have access to that app. The app is not completed yet. It's our PM that knows the people he gave the contract. He's communicating with them. One thing we must understand is that there are things that are security matters. You don't think it's anyhow, then you come out and talk. Before I talk, I'll be sure of what I'm saying. So back to what happened in Osu, Odimo. I want us to look back and see. You see, initially I said something. Before. I was asking a question. Have anybody been able to imagine and see and ask himself or herself, ever since Oge Nkere collude with that social media Akparawayo elder brother that call himself Holy Ghost, and the rest he has colluded and polluted? I asked the question, how many times have you seen our men in action? Nobody answered that question. Have you heard of our men doing anything again? This is the same Oge Nkere that told you that Dr. Ngozi Orapeze is working for Nigeria. Now, immediately our PM stepped out. Oge Nkere took over the defense, hijacked the defense, hijacked success, hijacked everybody. Have you seen success come out to post any new video since then till now? Have you seen success post any video of what the men on ground are doing? He will probably he will go and get old video and repost. He don't post videos like before again. Use your brain. Who are they working for? Who are these people working for? And who are they working with? That Holy Ghost that will come out and sit down like in here, who is he working with? Who are these Sonny Akparawa and co working with? Who are they working for? I tell us, if we do not take time, we'll be pursuing opala. We'll be pursuing grasshopper, not even grasshopper, ants. I will be pursuing grasshoppers in the name of bird. Why the hawk will swallow the grasshopper and go away? If we do not learn how to target or fight for what we need to fight for, everyday PM condition. If I tell you now that PM is in Finland in his house doing well, what will you do? If I tell you now that PM said, I don't want to do anything about Biafra again, what will you do? what will you do? You see, ndị be anyị na-adị asị mmadụ ejute isi nkịta iwere agba ya mee gịnị? Today, as we are speaking, the Oge Nkere success, the men on ground are nowhere to be seen again. They have disappeared. And I am getting information from also today that the members of Biafran army under Oge Nkere division are now colluding with Ebubeagu. And as well from Olu, also go, that place, that place you know so before, where be say, who be you? Police, you know, they fear to cross. Where made Musa to come out and say someone has taken over the airspace, taking over the media space, taking over the airspace. We will go there with our flight, we cannot see anything. That place today, Ebubeagu is in charge. Where is our army? Where is that Butuzo? Where is the Holy Ghost that said that Ngozi is working for Nigeria? Ask Butuzo and the Holy Ghost that is their spokesman, social media spokesman. Ask them today. Did Ngozi Orebeze also tell you to work for Nigeria and do not defend Biafra land? Why the Ebubeagu that is Nigeria agent today is in charge? Probably by the time I finish talking now, they will go and do one propaganda, and video it and put on the social media for you to see. But I want you to ask yourself and find out yourself. Ever since the Prime Minister went out of this his seat, what have Oge Nkere colluded the what is his name? Colluded Holy Ghost and the group. What have they done with success? Have you seen them do anything? Have you seen them do anything? This is something that in a week you must hear like 2-3 times. Breaking news. Wuto, right? Kaboom, kaboom, whoa. No be so. But today, what have you heard? I said it initially when all these things were starting, that everybody should be careful who you follow, what you do, how you are doing it. Some people that are foolishly or mistakenly, unknowingly following Oge Nkere don't know what Oge Nkere is doing. They don't know what Oge Nkere is doing. Today, Asari Dokobo now is everywhere in Osu with his men. His men are everywhere. Ever since Simon Ekpa was out of this government, have you seen Nigeria panicking again? Do you see them complain again? Do you see them complain again? Ask yourself, where is your problem coming from? If you refuse to tell yourself the truth, you will not be able to solve the problem. I was asking a question. Why is it that Oge Nkere was so forward in taking over the defense? Why? Why was it that Oge Nkere overwhelmed the Holy Ghost and the rest? The Holy Ghost will always come out and say Butuzo, Butuzo. And Butuzo has never even made a voice note to say anything. That means it is true. That means Butuzo is with the Holy Ghost and Oge Nkere. You will come behind and say you are with Biafrans, and in the front they are using your name Oge Nkere. You do not say anything. Ndị be anyị si na ọgbara nkịtị kwere ekwe. Ọgbara nkịtị kwere ekwe. Today, my heart they bleed. You see, when you talk of this also now where me I come from. I no come from Abia. I no come from Oru. I no come from Omambala. I come from Osu. Go. That is Kototo. That place where Bialanga no me, where all these things are happening. That's where I come from. Look at more than 40 people were massacred for no reason. Who massacred them? Everybody must have seen the video now. So the question is this. Kedonye no behind all these things. Where are our men? While all these unknown people are coming out from inside bush to do what they are doing. You are telling me to go and call Finland. Finland will come and fight your battle for you. You think, listen, let me tell us one thing. Do your own very well. If you do your homework very well, and the other person did not want to do his own or give you your right mark, you have done your own. We have done everything that is needed to be done for the world to see, and the world have seen concerning Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Nigeria is still keeping Nnamdi Kanu. Everybody, UNICC are keeping mute. Seeing the injustice, the terrorism, everything, they are keeping mute. Did you not see the Al Jazeera interviewing Musa, telling him how the military are colluding with the Boko Haram and Boko Haram against innocent indigenous people? Musa was denying it, and I showed you a video proving what Musa was denying. It's a lie. Have the world done anything? Are we going to wait for the world to come out and fight for us? And some fools will come here and tell me, hey, leave this one, talk this one. You don't tell me what to say. This is social. You can open your. That's why I said we need everybody to come up and start doing something. You don't depend on me. I am so happy. Before I came to this program, I opened YouTube. I saw Ada Biafra, not Ada Biafra. What is her name? Ada Simon Ekpa. Ada Simon Ekpa has been doing wonderful. Wonderful. She has been awesome. Great. Do I know her? I've not seen her. I've not called her. I don't even know her number. But she's doing what she's doing. When you are in the midst of choristers and you've been able to notice who or hear, you were able to hear the people that are not singing. That means you too, you know they sing. If you there for where they do choir, if you there for people will be choir members, that they sing, and you go to tell me, Mary no they sing, Emeka no sing, Michael no sing. How did you know they were not singing? Because you were not singing. Because if you were singing, you will not know who is singing and who is not singing. So when you come here to try to tell me the kind of program I should do, who I should mention and who I should not mention, you are against this Biafra. Because why are we here today? We are here today because some set of people like Oge Nkere and the things that follow him colluded to bring down the Biafra that we have seen face to face with our own eyes. Are we supposed to be here today? What should we be discussing? We should have by now discussing every topic, every platform you see today will be, hey, this nation is about to recognize, hey, this nation is about to endorse. But Oge Nkere came and he took those things away. He stopped everything. The problem today is Ngozi Orabeze. The problem today is Ngozi Orabeze. Ngozi Orabeze. Ngozi Orabeze. Ngozi Orabeze. Funani. Oh, Ngozi Orabeze. What again? Funani. Sharia. Ngozi Orabeze is your Sharia. Ngozi Orabeze is your Funani. Ngozi Orabeze name. Every minute, Ngozi Orabeze. And I told you people that this is not Ngozi Orabeze they are talking. They are bringing down this government. You are telling me to stop talking. I should be telling you Nigeria, romance. What Nigeria are we talking about? Didn't you hear Obasanjo tell you that they use Igbo to bring Igbo? You didn't hear that? Didn't you hear Gowon tell you that money will speak better than using your weapon? That's what they have done now. They have succeeded. It took somebody from within the government to write another petition and sign with some group of criminals for Finland to come again to revisit what happened in 2022. Like I said before, the government is doing something. What the government is doing is something you don't expect the government to come and tell you, hey, tomorrow morning we will be going to St. Michael. We come back from St. Michael today. Look at what Michael said. You don't see such thing. This is government. It's not a company. It's not an organization. Even if it's an organization, that organization must be organized. You don't expect blah, 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 blah everywhere. The government will update you from time to time. You don't expect the government to come out every day and tell you, we visited Simon Ekpa today. Tomorrow, we visited. No, you don't expect that. Even in Nigeria, where there is no rule, there is no law, there is no justice, there is nothing working, you can visit people in detention and somebody will tell you nobody can see our PM. And you believe, you thought it is so? All the people that were taken along with our Prime Minister are free. And I showed us one video here one time. I don't know if I can see it again. I want us to know that our Prime Minister is going through what I know as Nigeria trying to stop what we are doing. Nigeria trying to stop what we are doing. And then Nigeria is ready to go to any length. Any length. Any length. You remember what Master Nnamdi Kanu said? Have you forgotten? Any length. They can do anything. So when you see a criminal like a Sonny Akbarawa, a criminal like a Sonny Akbarawa, a criminal like a Sonny Akbarawa, that have been able to gather his people to work against the coming of Biafra, you will ask yourself, what is his mission? Is he different from, is Sonny Akbarawa different from Sima? You think he is? You think Sonny Akbarawa is different from Sima? Like I told us before, all of them that gathered against the PM yesterday are not different from those that gathered against him today. They are the same people. The only thing is that there are new people that now join them. Today, we are not supposed to be discussing any other thing other than how we have come, how far. You remember then, our prime minister will always come every 2 weeks to update us how far he has gone, the achievements. Every 2 weeks, there must be achievement, at least one great achievement or achievements. Today, nothing. What we are doing is, if before you want to raise your leg to step out, Oge Nkere with your Sonny Akbarawa, they will like to draw you back. And you see, you say they are fighting for Biafra to come. If they are fighting for Biafra to come, have you asked yourself, what have they done? What have they achieved? They have not achieved anything other than making the men on ground to not walk again. They should go back to their base. That's why people you don't even know from where they came from come out and start attacking people. Both to small and big, everybody. At the same time, at the same hour, the same time, the same day. It happened in Osumogu, Ihiala, Awodemini, Amoebu, Umuokabia, and Ihite. I don't know if Asa was among. Just the same time. Organized attack. In Osu. The question we should be asking, where are the men? Where is the Holy Ghost? That Holy Ghost that will come out online to tell you how he is protecting and defending Biafra. Where is Holy Ghost? Where is Butuzo? Where are those people that will always come and give us woto woto against our enemy? Where are they today? Like I told you in the beginning, in case you miss it. Go to Osu today. You can see men on ground again. They are not there again. Like I said, maybe after this video now, they go carry the video, tell them, oh yeah, we're gonna go do something. They will go and do one thing or the other and post for you. Have you seen them done anything since Oge Nkere took over their mouth and their actions? No. Like I was telling you, if you go call, when I'm talking, make calls, find out. If you are from Osun, call any of your family member. Ask them what is going on in Osun. What is the state of Ebubeagu now? You will see that Ebubeagu has taken over everywhere. Ebubeagu colluded with Asari Dogobo men, Asawana. They are in charge. They are now in charge. While our men are nowhere to be seen. Do you see Musa saying, Simon Ekpa, hey, these boys are wicked. Hey, these boys are not human beings. Do you hear that? You can't hear it again because they have achieved what they wanted to achieve. I told us at the beginning, when all this thing about 1 month ago, that this is not attack on Ngozi Oraveze, it's attack on the coming of Biafra. The same people that were not happy that Biafra has been declared are now telling you they want to bring Biafra to you. You should ask yourself a simple question. Somebody that don't want you to live, somebody that said they don't want you to breathe, they don't want you to have the air, are now telling you, hey, you will live a very long life. How can you reconcile the two? How do you want to reconcile it? I come to you, I block your nose that you will not live, you will not breathe, and I will be telling you the same time, hey, you have to live a very long life and go health. It's my blessing, it's my wish, it's my desire for you. How is that possible? The same people that stood against the declaration of Biafra, that said nobody should declare Biafra, are the same people telling you now that Biafra has been declared. Who not the rubbish? Other than gathering people to raise funds, taking pictures, although that's old pictures, let him go and take new pictures. What is his name? Elias Grasolis, the lobbyist, can always organize for you to take pictures. Those of you in diaspora know you can go to the Congress House. You can go to, if you are in Europe, if you are in Spain, if you are in Germany, you can go to where they're having their cabinet meeting. You can go to the Senate House. And whenever they have finished their meeting or coming in or doing any occasion, you can tell any senator that you want to take a picture with them and you take a picture. Is it achievement? Posting videos of somebody, that is the only video you can see. The only place you see Oge Nkere taking video or pictures that is inside house is when you see him making video with the pictures or videos with those senators. Outside that, is inside car. It's inside car. He will tell them that Ugo 247 is a sabo now. If he go there, he will tell them that Ugo 247 is a sabo. That is why Biafra was declared on 29th. Can you imagine? Your guest is now the person you are trying to please. Because you are having a guest, you will wipe out your children for your guests to be happy. By the way, your guests don't have, and I want to say this again. I remember now, all the people that came to Finland, all the guests that came to Finland, both this Elias Grasolis, both that Elias, Oge Nkere was given money by the government to pay for their flight, their hotel accommodations. Then Oge Nkere went and paid on his name, Oge Nkere, instead of paying the money, the bills in the name of the government. Now, what do you call this? What do you call this? That's why you see the Ewu Mpam Paul because saying, hey, who pay for your flight to Finland? You don't know who pay for your accommodation. Paul because that me, I call him with my own phone and tell him, look, call him Mama Dabo. The government is sponsoring the media team to Finland. He paid. He praise that knows that is in the section of that control the people, that give rooms, that assign rooms. Call him and find out from him. Is it Oge Nkere that paid? Call Imam Madabu and ask him, let Imam Madabu come and tell me that, hey, that money I gave to you is not from the government again. No, I mistakenly told you it's a government. It's Oge Nkere that give you that money. Let them come out and speak now. Or let Rafael come out and say it's not government, that is Oge Nkere that gave him the money. Paul Onwubiko is just, I don't know whether na black, even good for black sheep. I don't know what it be, because when you see him talking, you will know that he's a confused person. He's a very confused person. He's talking and he's skipping. Oge Nkere has been using Biafran government fund to fund anything he wants for himself by himself. No bill, no receipt. So I want everybody to understand that the mission of these people is now getting accomplished. Like I will always say, this is what our people has always wanted, for Ebubeagu to take over. Abi, they are taking over. They are now taking over. Asari Dokubo is taking over, and they are now massacring you. Why the same men on ground that Simon Ekpa built, kept till now, has been taken over by Oge Nkere. They can no longer come out to defend their people. They are waiting for Oge Nkere to give instruction. It's no longer before they hear come, they jump out. Today, Oge Nkere have to give command before they go. And what is that command? Do not mind anything happening. Relax, enjoy yourself. One thing we must understand is that if you believe what Oge Nkere is doing, has done, continue, no problem. But I want us to know that nothing will save you. And the person when they do evil, they run, you don't go run too far. But the problem is this: me and you, are we going to endure to the end? Because the way people are sending like, hey, I want to this, even app, they're asking for app. You don't ask success for app. You don't ask success for app. Success knows nothing about the app. App is not your problem. Like I tell you, government is doing some things. You don't need to know that they are doing it. You need to see that they have done this, and you will appreciate that. This is not time to gossip. This is time for action. And we must help this government to come to the point where you will be able to say, hey, I never know saying like this. I be think I'm like this before. We have diverse of enemies. So we must know that today, Oge Nkere is there to stop Biafra from coming from inside. So while the government fights the inside battle, they are also fighting the outside battle. The only thing you can do for this government is patience, support, and Ndidi. Support the government and they have Ndidi. Have patience. Everything will be fine. It won't be too long. It will come to an end. But like I told you before I go, ask yourself, Where are our men on ground? If these were like 2 months ago, can anybody jump out of the forest? 2, 3 months ago, can even demons jump out of forest with cutlass, with axe, with machete, and the co to cut our people that were celebrating their Christmas? Has it ever happened? But immediately Oge Nkere took over. Look at what is happening. Now you will understand why he don't want them to work under DPM. Today, Ebubeagu is in full charge. Think on this. I will stop this program here. Thank you so much for watching.